This is a test. This is a test. For the very first time, I'm using Spectrum for my internet. So if I seem slow, it's probably because my internet's not so good.
Oh, no, seems fine.
Okay, good.
So far, so good.
I'm hoping that this will work because then I could save money by
Well,
dumping my Frontier.
Well, it seems to be working as we
6 SOI, do we have any early check-ins?
Yeah, and so far, YouTube says I have an excellent connection.
Well, there you go.
So it is working. It's kind of cool because I have my smart switch down here, and I can see the one network's on one side and one's on the other, and one that's flashing fast is the Spectrum right now. So it's definitely working on Spectrum.
TI6NME, BG6 SOI. How you doing, Sam?
Oh, that's a good voice I've been waiting for. No, very good at all.
Not very good at all?
We've got George with an early all the way across the board.
Okay, very good. I'll put him down.
That well looks good. Okay, I'll just minimize that. Turn this off. All right.
Remember, right? I think he has to go out and sit in his truck to talk to us. So I think he figures cool as was, he's going to stay inside.
Don't blame him. He's kind of cool and damp tonight.
That reminds me, I don't know who's doing HF, but
I
See if I
think
can get Randy to run the 220 net tonight.
I can't check in on HF, so we're gonna have to get me in early.
If he won't, I will.
Give him a chance.
I guess I'm gonna have to look, huh?
So, how's everything going for you?
Doing good so far. No problem at all. I don't think.
Excellent. Man, I had that second COVID shot. Boy, it knocked me down for a good 2 days.
Ooh.
I can't tell the difference between the first one and the second one. But listening to you guys, the only thing I did different is I had it done in the other arm. And I got a shot, and that's about all I knew. And I didn't feel the needle go in. Because I don't look, because if I look, I'll flinch. So
I don't look
I
either, I have
didn't
to
even look,
admit.
and I have, in fact, that night, just to test it, I slept on that side.
But you're a blessed man, I'll tell you. I had fever, chills, and body aches all over, man.
Ron and Sam.
Yeah, Pete had the same thing. It's almost like he got the flu.
That's what I heard him saying the other evening. So, yeah, and, you know, my neighbor had hers the same day, and she had the same problem. And I still got a red spot on my arm from it.
You didn't die. Anyway, yeah.
Well, good to hear you're getting better.
you have
Yeah,
to go to the
that's
hospital.
Yeah, then I got sinus junk going here, so, you know, it's one of those kind of weeks, I guess.
Nice.
yes, darn it.
And
Yep. Somebody's trying to check in. Besides me.
Ron, which shot did you have? K6W?
Oh,
the Moderna.
Likewise.
Isn't that the one that's supposed to be not as good as the Kaiser?
what? I thought Moderna was the only one you could get in Riverside.
I'm not sure which one of the two, the Kaiser or the Moderna. One of them was
The
easy, and
Kaiser,
the
I
other
think
one
he
could be a
means the
little rough.
Pfizer.
The Pfizer, it's not Kaiser.
You know, I've heard it
It's
both ways.
Pfizer.
Get your German right.
So there is an easy.
PH, not.
Choice.
My wife just said that. She said it goes either way.
Yeah, I know. John across the street's his wife.
Oh,
Pfizer, he had
yeah, I
Oh,
think
maybe I ought to
that
mute these guys. They're getting
Sam is
boring. You're boring me.
I think
Yeah, I guess
I
it's
think
just
that
your
Sam is
chemistry,
calling
I guess,
HF.
what reacts to it.
Yeah, I just looked it
We'll be
up.
monitoring.
Sam is calling HF. Ron is calling
K6WM,
2 meters.
SOI, and
Ron is calling me.
calling 2 meters. He's doing 2
No,
meters.
he's calling the 2 meter net.
And Jeff knows that. And Jeff's video is terrible because my Spectrum, I think, it sucks. But I don't know. But Jeff and I both on Spectrum.
It's terrible to me too.
Okay, it's just Jeff's got bad video.
Do you have any early check-ins for the day?
My video's bad?
Yeah, it's kind of choppy.
Huh.
You're probably backing up. It's probably your backup program backing up at the same time.
Yeah, something must be running in the back there.
KI6NME, KD6ZJZ.
Funny, video looks
Go ahead.
good
Hey
here.
Sam, my HF antenna is all upside down. Could you give me an early on HF? I'll be everywhere else.
Well, all with that there, Mr. President.
All right, thank you, sir. KD6ZJZ standing by.
KI6NMA also.
Sam, I don't see you on Zoom, K6RJA.
Well, the last time I looked, there wasn't any Zoom, and then got some radio traffic that I needed to take care of, so I don't go back until I'm ready.
Jeff didn't send it out in a timely fashion.
What's that?
I'm teasing. Never mind.
What's that?
Sam it didn't come in time for him.
Who we doing?
KG6SOI. Would you mind doing 220 net tonight, Randy?
It's all he does is
I've
leave
been
us.
looking forward to that all week.
Ah,
I knew it, Sam.
Yeah, no problem, Ron. I'll
all
be
we
back.
see is his back anyway.
RJA. And Sam, you'll have to take that up with our secretary about being late sending out that email.
Well, I had another one from EMD that I was reading, so that was on the screen, so I wouldn't have seen the others pop up. But I see it's there now, so it's a working. I might make it
It's
here.
not late.
Oh, there I am. I just told myself hi.
It's before 7:30.
Okay, now the story comes out, but that's all right. We'll be waiting for you on the over there on the computer side, K6RJA.
The 6:30 is when the net starts, so it's not late. There he is.
At least half of them.
Oh, we see his chest anyway.
Oh, there you go.
Hi, Sam. He's got a vest on. Look at that. Oh, Jack Daniels vest. Wow.
Jack Daniels vest.
Got a
That's
Be
ponytail too.
serious tonight. It's cold.
yes.
KG6MAE, KG6SOI, net control. How you doing, Larry?
Good to
Hey,
hear
that-
you, Ron. I thought maybe RJA was net control, but I just tuned in. Yes. How you been? Oh, by the way, Ron, it's been a long time since we've seen you guys.
I know, man. Hasn't been much going on, has there?
No, not much. Little trips here and there locally and a few restaurants, but I got my 2 shots. Janice hasn't yet, but I think it's listing up, even planning a little vacation. Hopefully it opens up in July where we can do something. What do you got planned? Anything?
How come it's coming through my
I'm
microphone?
just trying to get through the shot stuff
Oh,
here
that's why.
and all that good stuff. And then after that...
So how'd your day go today, Sam?
Well, I don't know. I just wanted to check in with you, Ken, to be sure that I'm in good shape.
You're in great shape.
I haven't heard anything from the desert.
You haven't?
No,
I figured you might have got a phone call.
I figured I probably was going to, so I'll show up in the morning and put my dancing shoes on.
There you go. That'll take the load off you.
Almost a year
That's
now,
right, that's
I
right.
believe. Probably over a year that there's been
I'll be able to
nothing
sleep
going on
tonight.
over here. Just a
Happy
few
evening to you
outside
there,
activities,
Mr.
but,
Secretary, sir.
You could almost say
What's that, Sam?
I said,
I'm looking
happy
forward
evening
to
to
a
you,
little bit
sir.
of that stuff.
Oh,
we
yes,
got,
and
boy.
likewise back to you.
That's why I moved here for all the activities, but it sure has been happening this year. Say hello to Carol for me, please. After Janice says hello as
It's
well.
starting to look kind of like
And,
Benjamin
hopefully
Franklin
we
there,
can see you
Sam.
sometime
Kind
soon.
of with the hair back there.
MAE.
Say what?
You're kind of looking like Benjamin Franklin or George Washington. You got that hair back there like
No,
that.
historically, this pandemic is historically, so it fits.
Right.
Yeah.
Somehow your beard got even more out of control than, well, I guess because I shaved.
I keep my beard in pretty good shape, but I can't, I don't mess with that back there.
Can't see it, so what the heck?
That's true. It's so white you can't see it anyway.
The other thing is that to start with, I didn't want any of them people in my face cutting my hair, so I stayed
Yeah,
away from.
I understand. I haven't got my cut either.
You know, Sam, you could get
It's
your
crazy,
daughter
man.
to braid it and then get that headband on, and we'll start calling you Willie.
All I need is the
There you go,
headband. I don't need the
headband.
braid. It's not long enough to go clear across and below my chest and down close to my belly button. Besides that, I don't have a guitar with a hole in it where I picked it so hard.
My brother's got a guitar with almost has a hole in it.
Somebody
Pick card's broken,
repeater,
missing.
This is KG6SOI. Can we
Yeah, how long you got to be pounded on that to wear a hole in it?
Long time.
Long time.
I would think.
And a lot of use every day.
Yeah, I would think so. I wonder if it's still under warranty.
No, I think you'd want to bring it in a little sooner if you expect them to take care of it for you.
I would imagine it has a pretty good insurance policy on it.
I wouldn't doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that will be a collector's item right there.
Well, it's a Hall of Famer for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Down there in Tennessee, or by that time somebody may start his own Hall of Fame just for him.
It's possible. Maybe his daughter will.
Yeah. Had a caller the other night at the front door. Spectrum. I says, can't do it. You don't have my channel. What channel's that? I says, RFD TV. He says, you're the second one tonight.
RFD TV?
Yeah.
RFD TV.
TV, that's right.
I don't even know what
The
that is.
rural channel.
No.
It's for country folks out of Tennessee.
Oh, wow. So
If
what do you
you
have?
want the
Do you have
farm
satellite?
report-
What do you?
If you want a farm report, that's the where to go.
What service do you have, Sam? What do you have now instead? Spectrum.
And the other thing is, it's got a lot of different farm reports and also
What do you have? What kind of service do you have?
Dish.
Dish.
Comes
Okay.
in on Dish.
Okay, Dish.
Yeah, I have it on DirecTV.
Remember back in the 50s, 40s and 50s, KFI used to have the farm report.
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
They did.
Yeah.
They also had
They
the
had a lot longer after that too,
Yeah.
because I remember it. So I know.
freeze report if it's going to freeze at night,
Yeah.
so people could fire up their smudge pots and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. That was important if you had an orange grove.
Well, they're real important around Inland Valley or the Inland Empire
Yeah.
because it was all oranges and lemons and
Like,
Yeah.
you could hear that radio station all the way across the United States after dark.
Yeah.
That's true.
Clear Channel Station.
50,000 watts on this side of the Mississippi.
Yep.
I think that
QST,
it's about time.
Here we go.
QST. Good evening, members.
So I'm gonna shut you guys up so I can hear.
Me too.
This is Ron, KG6SOI, and I'll be working as your net
There it
control
is.
station this evening from my home KTH here in Northwest Banning.
Seems quiet.
Although this is a directed net, any stations with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio informational net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Banning, Beaumont, and the surrounding communities. For
Huh.
information on the
Whoa.
times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors are welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. Right now, I have no announcements. Dave, KD6ZJZ, do you have any announcements for the net tonight?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Ron. Actually, yes. The only announcement we have is that the meeting, the Wednesday night free for all Zoom meeting is in progress, and Jeff sent out the email. So if you want to come on board, we're here. Other than that, no, nothing that I can think of. Back to net control. KD6ZJZ.
Okay, Dave, thank you very much, sir. Are there any other stations with additional announcements? Please come in now.
RJA, with a question.
K6RJA, come on back.
Has anybody got an update on Earl? I read the email.
Mm.
Haven't heard anything. Nothing at all.
Sam.
Comment?
There you go.
No comment.
Yeah, he had planned on being on the net tonight, so maybe he'll show up. We'll find out then. KS6 enemy.
Okay. Good info, Sam. Thank you. Okay, please stand by for the 2-meter roll call, and I'm going to do it a bit different tonight. We're going to start with Dave, KD6ZJZ.
Jeff hates this. Okay, Ron, I'm going to give you at least 1,000 points on my point book for starting at the bottom, which nobody does anymore. Thanks for that. Hello, everyone. This is Dave, KD6ZJZ. Back to Net Control.
Just wanted to see if everybody's awake tonight. All right. Thank you, Dave. How about Scott, KI6WOD? That is a negative. K6WM, Flip.
Yeah, good evening, Ron and the net. This is Flip, K6WM, and very, very good for starting at the end for a change. And if Randy's going to give out points, then I suggest we don't take them, because I went to cash one of his point checks and it bounced. So, Randy, sorry about that. No traffic. Back to net, Ron, K6WM.
Hey, maybe I'll give you some Bitcoins next time. All right. How about WA6WFV, Tina?
This is Tina, WA6, WFV.
Hi, Tina. Thank you much for checking in. How about KM6UWI, Ed?
Well, good evening, Ron, and the rest of the group. KM6UWI, Ed and Calamasa. Would you give me an early on the rest of the bands, please? Back to you.
All right, Ed, I got you covered here, and I thank you much for checking in. Good signal tonight. Of course, we're on the repeater. How about KJ6UUSDJ? Negative. WA6UIJ, Mike. KM6SPY, Earl. Okay, I'm next on the list, KG6SOI. How about KM6RRS, Michael?
This is Michael, KM6RRS, and I have a question that maybe some of the folks out there can answer for me. I'm starting to dabble with CW to learn it, and I was wondering if I should learn with a straight key or a paddle.
You Morse code guys, anybody got an answer for that?
Jeff.
This is Pete, KJ6NRR.
There you go.
A straight key is probably okay to start, but mainly what you want to do is learn it by listening, not sending. So you want to just learn to respond to the sounds that you hear and see if you can copy them that way. Back to you, KJ6NRR.
Okay, thank you, Pete. Michael, did you copy Pete's conversation?
Michael.
Yes, I did. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. If anybody else has some chiming in, I'd appreciate it too. Back to you. It's KM6RRS.
Hey, Michael, thank you for checking in, and Pete, thank you for the information for him. How about T6RJA, Randy?
Well, I be here, and this is K6RJA, and I just want to let Flip know he went to the wrong store to try to cash them points. Anyhow, back to net control. K6RJA.
Thank you, Randy.
That's a good one, Randy. Okay, KA6QGR, Ron.
Good evening to the net, KA6QGR, and thanks for starting at the bottom, too.
Hey, Ron, good to hear you. And thank you for checking in tonight. How about KF6POG, John? WB6OUJ, Dave. W6OH, Mario.
Squelch is terrible on this
and
rig.
Pete, KJ6NRR.
Well, hello, Ron. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. No traffic. Back to you, sir.
Okay, Pete. Hey, by the way, I had a couple of days like you.
Were you guys sick also?
That's affirmative. The old fever and body aches and temperature and all that good stuff, man.
Yep, I know it well.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the heads up on that. Good talking to you, Pete. KI6NME, Sam.
KI6NME on location. Back to net control. No traffic.
Righty, Pete, or Sam, thank you. How about KD6MLS, Dwight? We had an early for Larry, KE6MAE. How about NJ6LN, Steve?
Hey, good evening, Ron, and the rest of the net. This is Steve, NJ6LN, and I had no reaction to the second dose, even less than I had for the first, which was just kind of like a little bit of soreness in my arm. I guess I was lucky.
Blessed man, man. I'll tell you, some people do, some people don't. It just depends. Anyway, it's the way it works, I guess. How about N6HR, Ken?
Good evening, Ron and the net. M6HR, no traffic.
Okay, Ken, hey, good to hear from you. And a good copy. A little scratchy, but you're fine. Thanks for checking in tonight. And we had an early for George, KW6GRH. How about KK6FYE, Joe?
He requested an early. KI6NME.
All across the board?
That's affirmative, net controller.
All righty, thank you, Sam. How about TN6EMT, Edie? K6EMF, Gene. W6EJM, Ed. V6CA, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's in
Thanks for doing the net tonight. This is Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6, Charlie Alpha.
Jeff was on the wrong
Jeff,
band.
thanks for checking in. How about NF6 Charlie, Warren?
Oof.
KF6WBH. BWH, I'm sorry, Dick. KK6BUW, Mike.
It's weird going backwards.
Mike, I didn't get audio, but I could see carrier, so I think that was you in there.
Can't reach a repeater?
Do you have a relay on him?
It's a repeater.
N6AGB, Joe. Okay, that completes the roll call. Do we have any late or missed members at this time?
DJ6UUS.
All right, there you are. Thank you, sir, Mr. DJ.
An early on the rest of them, please.
Okay, DJ, I'll get you all across the board here. Do we have any other late or missed members? Do we have any visitors tonight like KI680Q, Ed? visitors tonight?
KN6CQL.
That was KN6CQL, is that correct? And your name?
Affirmative, and this is Henry from Beaumont.
Henry. We've talked to him before.
Hey, Henry, I think I've talked to you before once, so thank you much. I got you down. KN6CQL. Thanks for checking in tonight, Henry. Do we have any further traffic for the net? And there is a Zoom meeting going on right now, and you're all welcome to join that if you would like. The information is an email that Jeff sent. Okay, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month normally at the Beaumont City Hall, room 2, or on Zoom as appropriate because of the COVID. All members are urged to check in each week for an update of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. I'd like to thank you all for checking in this evening. Again, this is Ron, KG6SOI. Please stand by for the informal net, 440 net at 446.520 megahertz at 1900 hours. The net is now closed at 1843 hours. And again, thank you all for checking in tonight.
So I was making dinner. K6 EMF. Can I get a late, please?
Okay, we'll do that, Gene. Thank you for checking in, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you. 7-3, everyone. God bless. K6 EMF.
Through, Gene. Any other later members?
God, I forgot. Okay. Well, okay, I got Zoom back up anyway. Sam, your chair is noisy. I heard your chair very noisy. Well, maybe it wasn't his chair. Oh, okay, now Randy, you're muted, so we can't hear your musings.
I'm sitting here talking to myself.
You were.
Which is pretty common, so hey.
Did you get things settled, or is it in worse shape?
What is that?
Did you get things settled, or are they in worse shape?
Well, you mean when I'm talking to myself?
Yes, sir, with the conference.
Well, I generally agree with myself, but when I get in an argument,
that's when you worry. That's when there's a problem. Dual personality disorder.
It happens more often than I would like.
That's actually a healthy thing, I would say, probably. If you argue with yourself a little bit. It's like, do I really need to spend that much money on this or that or the other thing? It's a good example of being self-critical as being a positive thing.
That's one way to turn it into something positive.
That's it.
Oh, my.
Okay. Well, it's interesting. I guess this internet seems to be working great. So.
It seemed to be. I mean,
I'm not having any trouble at all on this end. It looks perfect. Other than, I don't know.
It looks good on this side.
So I don't know. Good.
I'm working good this morning.
Yeah, I didn't do anything this morning. I wasn't on.
Well, the cancel culture got to Millard Fillmore.
Millard Fillmore.
Millard Fillmore. They dropped the comic strip.
Oh, I didn't know.
Kept Doonesbury, but dropped Millard Fillmore. Now tell me that's not.
Well, I don't know, Sam. I am. What was your thinking of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Seuss, Dr. Seuss, Sam?
What's that now?
Oh, Dr. Zeus. They're canceling Dr.
They're canceling Dr. Seuss.
I tell you, I don't know.
And being Sam, Sam I am.
Next, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be the Bible. Eventually, down the line, it's going to be cancel cultured.
Right now on eBay, the hot selling item are Dr. Seuss books. And some of the ones.
They said that on Amazon it was the #1 bestsellers.
Yeah.
9 out of the 10 were.
There's one book, I guess, from the 40s that so right now is on Amazon selling for $5,000.
That's what happened with Gone with the Wind. You know, when they canceled that, it became a big seller.
I'll tell you something. It kind of pisses me off because that literally is how I learned how to reading those stupid books.
Well,
I mean, you know.
But it doesn't matter what book it is. If somebody's canceling it,
they have a problem. That's right.
Yeah.
Like I say, it makes me angry only because it was influential in my life.
It's like the Nazis with book burning.
Yes.
That's right. In fact, I heard that Amazon's going to come out with an app that you can burn your ebooks.
There you go. That's a good idea. Yeah. It doesn't cause any pollution.
Hey, Randy.
Yes, sir.
Daniel, what's his first name?
Daniel. Daniel.
Ooh, somebody's coming on.
It begins with a D also. On the morning when he come in late this morning.
Daniel, this morning.
Hold on.
What do you guys do this morning? What am I missing?
I'll have it in a sec. Let it sink in. I know you're talking about the maintenance supervisor for the hospital.
Yeah, were you there when he was telling about when they stuck somebody used a metal O2 bottle and they stuck him in the
MRI?
The MRI, and they turned that out and that bottle goes
oh, no, that doesn't sound good at all.
Well, the patient was out.
Well, that's good that there's no patient in there, but still.
Darn it, I can't think of his name right
You don't
now,
want to do an MRI on an oxygen bottle? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, they used them. Usually they use aluminum.
Oh, okay.
This was steel.
Steel, and that's really.
How many $1,000 did that do?
200.
Yeah, $200,000 to that machine.
$200,000 worth of damage.
Wow.
I used to know somebody that worked on those MRI machines, and he was a very happy guy. He made a lot of money.
Yes.
I was like, how do I get into that field?
Yeah, that was there on career day. I don't remember.
Really?
Yeah,
this flip.
Yes.
This guy manages those people.
I'm sorry, say again, Randy?
Oh, I said if you gather up all your points and you take them down to the blue chip stamp store, you will have no problem.
Alternately, go to green stamps. Green.
Very good, Randy. Touche.
Blue chip stamps.
You find a blue chipper out there?
Blue chip stamps.
Head on down.
Boy, you have to be old in order to understand that reference.
Randy, do you remember the green stamps? Some of the prizes they used to give in the books and all that stuff. Oh my gosh!
Absolutely. My mom used to collect.
How many books did you get?
Okay. Let me adjust my switch here one more time.
Hey, Randy.
KS6, NME monitoring.
Yeah.
My wife was on Hollywood Squares, and you won how many books? She won 1 million S&H green stamps. Tons and tons of books. How much? 865 books she won when she was on that show years ago.
Whoa.
What kind of stuff could you buy with that?
But she got a sailboat, a small sailboat.
Wow.
And a bunch of other stuff, and she won a car. And she won a car, and she traded it in for a Porsche.
Wow.
For a Porsche?
Nice.
Yeah, well, no, what kind of car was it? Pontiac? It was an Astro van.
Astro van.
And no, it was an Astro Pontiac, and she traded in on a Porsche in Newport Beach.
Wow. Nice.
He was on Hollywood Squares, Match Game. She was on a few.
I probably watched those. I used to watch those. I remember.
I know.
All those.
Yeah.
Ah, those
You
games.
know, my sister had a friend that was on all of those shows.
But then I'm hard of hearing, so that would be normal for me.
I'm sorry, say again, Randy?
Oh, my sister, her friend was on like The Price is Right, and they kept inviting her back because she had like a real bubbly personality.
Yeah.
And so they had her on the game show circuit for quite a while. She was hitting them all.
Well, back then, Patty said, this is back in the 70s, I think, that you were only allowed 3 game shows that you could go on, and that was it. Like in a lifetime.
Wow, really? I had no idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Obviously, they relaxed the rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this was after the 80s. I mean, this had to be probably 80s or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting, yeah.
I know a lot of the up-and-coming stars used to go there to get TV time.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the wannabe stars or whoever wanted to be discovered would get on those shows to get the area exposure.
Well, Hollywood Squares had a waiting list for stars. They all wanted to be on that dumb thing.
Yeah, that was pretty exclusive. There were only, what, nine people or whatever.
Yeah, and Paul Lynn was always the center one. And
Yeah,
and he had a contract with that place or something.
Yeah.
He probably had ownership in the production.
He probably had a percentage of the whole thing. No doubt.
Yeah, but my mother used to collect the green stamps and blue stamps religiously.
Yes, so did my parents. That was definitely a generational thing.
Hey guys, I'm going to be on HF tonight, and I picked up a Omni 7, a Ten-Tech Omni 7, and they're dirt cheap right now, and they're really quite packed with all kinds of stuff, and I just wanted to see what it sounds like on HF tonight.
I'm not going to be on HF because my antenna's not tuned right now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to go outside; it's too cold.
And you get wet.
Yeah, darn it.
Exactly. I was trying to get it up on 20 meters, and I was having a hell of a time. Flip, you may have to send me another copy of your...
Yeah, it's been updated many times.
I'm just lost. I don't know why I keep losing them, and I can't even find the I can't even find the electronic copy. I'm like, what the hell?
What do you have for radio lengths now? What are you using?
Radio links? What do you mean?
Lengths, the length of the radio.
Oh, I'm just using single. I'm just using a single.
Oh, just a single wire?
Oh no, a single 10 meter whip.
Oh,
yeah, no, I have 2 wires. I can do 2 wires or 1 wire either way.
How long are the wires? I guess is my question.
I don't know. I've got 1 short one and 1 long one. What are you talking about wires? Oh, you're talking about counterpoise. Oh yeah, actually that's true too with the counterpoise. I've got one that I generally use for 80 and 40, and one I use for 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
The one I have for 20, I plugged in there, but I couldn't find all the information. I was kind of like poking around trying to find the. I couldn't get it tuned up.
Yeah.
So if I need a guide, I lost my magic piece of paper. But it's a side project. I guess I should turn my radio back on to make sure it's working.
Flip, I almost didn't recognize you without your cap on.
I know.
See that nice head of hair? And...
Well, there's also something else going on. I'm trying to get a goatee going here.
I see that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Looking distinguished.
Extinguished? Is that what you said, Ed?
Yeah, we used to call that we called that a womb room.
Room?
Oh, Jeff!
It's good. Yeah, it would be
This is a
enjoyable.
family show.
No, there's no. Tina's not on.
You had a little excitement up by you.
She could be watching. You never know.
I don't know. What happened now? Some kind of a fire in that apartment there on Wilson. I think it was 5009, something like that.
Well, you can always.
Oh, wow, could have been. I was out quite a bit. I took off early after.
Stretch it out.
At least my radio's working, it looks like. 3 more minutes.
Well, I hear, I got it's Sam. What's he on HF?
No, we're on 440.
Oh,
446520.
I had to spin that knob.
You forgot to spin the knob. 446520. Just like I put in the script, I fixed it finally.
Is that simplex, Dave?
Yeah,
Is that,
yeah, simplex. 446520.
That's better. I was on SPARC 1.
My radio, my antenna just sucks. I mean, I hear Sam, but I can't hear a lot of people.
We need a J-pole.
Ron.
Yeah, I might get that three band one.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, he's been doing it an awful long time.
Yes.
I can't believe he sold that many. Holy
I know.
Jeez.
Well, there's not too many people that I'm talking to him that doesn't have one.
Really? It's that popular?
Yeah, I'm surprised at how many are out there.
Yeah.
A lot of guys have them just rolled up in their go bags and stuff.
Should we make a mass purchase of the pipe as well? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that he had sold that. He was, that many was sold. That was pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive, yes. I wonder if these have to probably pay a lot of taxes on that kind of sale.
Yeah,
kind of
I
profit.
don't know, because if it's for the school, the college.
Yeah. If it's non-profit.
Yeah, I don't know, but they can't do it at the school, is what he said, so it doesn't sound like it was non-profit. He was saying specifically they can't even use the school property and build the antenna or anything like that. So it kind of seemed to me that maybe they were making money on it. Well, he said they made $250 grand, is what he told me.
Yeah, I was just
That's what he told us.
If it isn't ran through like a foundation or
Yeah,
that,
that's possible.
And he's got a lot of write-off for all the students and everything else. I'm sure that
It's very likely he has some kind of consortium or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of what do they call that?
I know what it sounded like, but hey, who knows?
Who knows? Hopefully, the people that do the work get some money out of the deal. It's always the best way to go.
I didn't know that you.
Most of those college projects, they do it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know you had to buy your own PVC and then put it inside.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he just sent you. I looked into him before. He just sends you the wire, and you do the rest.
Is it difficult to put it inside and tape it down or whatever you're supposed to do with it inside?
He gives you the caps. He gives you the caps for both ends, and apparently it fits in there real tight.
Oh, I see.
That's what they said. It's not doesn't vibrate or move around any.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah, I didn't buy one, but I was looking into one before I bought the antenna that I have.
It's pretty impressive, I'll tell you that.
It is. If I have a 3-band antenna, that makes my life so much easier.
Yeah.
This antenna I'm using is supposed to be 3-band, but it doesn't.
Just don't feed it with RG58.
Well, that's part of the problem. Yeah, I think I have 8X anyway.
Yeah, that's why I bought this one, because I only wanted one run.
Yeah.
Of,
Well, for 2 meter, 8X is fine. For most UHF, it's better to have better. But I'm wondering if maybe I've got a small roll that, like the leftover wire from the EOC in my garage. I never unrolled it. See how long it is. It's that 219 or whatever. That stuff's really hard to bend.
Hey, Dave, question. Where is the Beaumont EOC? Where is that?
That's actually at the police, or I mean the city center, Beaumont City Center, where we meet. That's
okay.
now they were moving it. I understand they moved it now. Sam would know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they've moved it yet, but they were talking about moving it. Oh, they already started. Sorry.
We got the thing going.
Yeah, we got the thing going.
do those.
Right, thank you, Sam.
There we go.
How about NJ6LN, Steve? Steve had an early for KE6MAE. How about KI6NME, Mr. Sam?
This is Sam, KI6NME. Back to net control.
Alrighty. And by the way, Randy's going to call 220 tonight, just for everyone's info. How about KJ6NRR, Pete?
Hello again, Ron. This is Pete, KJ6NRR. I have no traffic. Back to you.
Hey, thank you, Pete, and thanks for letting me know about my problem. Let's see, how about W6OH, Mario?
Good evening again, Ron. W6OH Mario, and you're stronger on 440 than the repeater was coming in here in the Hemet. W6OH, back to you.
Okay, well, I'm running my power amp right now, so I should be a little bit better anyway. All right, thank you, Mario. How about WB6OUJ, Dave? Negative. KF6POG, John?
He had a birthday yesterday. He must be still celebrating.
Father Ron. Negative. K6RJA, Randy.
Present, Ron, K6RJA.
Alrighty, thank you, Randy. How about KM6RRS, Michael?
And this is MJ6LN. This is KM6RRS checking in.
Okay, I have you, Michael. And Steve, I heard you calling. Thank you for checking in. And I'm next on the list, KG6SOI. How about KM6SPY, Earl? Negative. WA6UIJ, Mike. KJ6UUS had an early. KM6UWI had an early. How about Tina, WA6WFV? That's a negative. K6WM, flip. Negative. How about Scott, KI6WOD? Negative. And finally, KD6ZJZ, Dave.
Hey Ron, this is Dave, KD6ZJZ, no traffic.
Sorry, Dave, had to put you on the end that time. I thought we'd just change them up and check them out.
No problem, I'm used to it.
Okay. How about KI680Q, Ed, as a visitor? Negative. And we had KN6CQL. Henry, are you out there? Henry was a visitor too. Do we have any other visitors that would like to check into the net? Finally, do we have any late or miss members?
Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha, KB6CA.
Okay, there's that wayward Jeff. I wondered where you went. Any other members? That completes the 440 roll call as I have it. And there is a Zoom meeting in progress. That's the only announcement I have. I'm sorry I'm not on it. I can't do that and this at the same time. You'd be looking at my bald head. So that's pretty much the information as I have it tonight. I thank you all for checking in tonight and your participation. And again, Randy will call the 220 net at 19:15 hours. Thank you very much. This is Ron, KG6SOI, and I'll be standing by for a bit.
All right, let's move back to...
Alrighty.
SPARC 3.
It was Dennis.
Whoa, sorry. Sorry about all the scratch. Ah.
That's okay.
Okay. It was Dennis? Who's Dennis? Where's Dennis?
Dennis is the guy that Sam was asking what his name was.
Ah.
72 in the morning.
So
the late guy.
On the 40 meters?
No, this is 3872.
3872. Okay, so 80 meters.
Yes. That's a
Or 75
gang from,
technically.
they're all up the coast and up and down the coast from San Diego to San Francisco, basically. Some a little further out.
I used to check into that morning net on 40 meters that with Gordon West. I can't think what it's
these
called.
guys are just BSing, and they zoom the pictures but talk on the radio.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you just leave your your Zoom muted, and so you're conversing over the
40 meters working in the morning was like dubious. It would work about half the time.
Well, even like this morning, 75 wasn't very good for the first about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Sam, it's Dennis.
Sam, I muted Sam. I'm sorry. He was making a lot of noise. Sam, you have to unmute yourself. Sorry.
Yeah. One more time, Sam, it's Dennis.
There he is. Oh, he's still muted. Oh, well. Sam,
Dennis, that's right.
There we are.
Okay.
I told you to begin with the D.
I knew it was going to come to me. I just had to, my brain don't work that quick. It takes a little warming up.
Hey, you're on the retarded side of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to stay awake.
Retarding side of the day.
Yes.
The end of the day. The day is retarding. Don't say the word retarded because that's politically incorrect.
The thing kept in my mind was the recliner, but I wanted to do something different in regards to Randy.
Yeah, well, I do have that love affair with that recliner.
I was in that sucker this afternoon between the dog and the lawn people, and then, I don't know, they kept interrupting me about every 20 minutes.
Oh, that's not good. I had to jump out about 5 o'clock. I was passing out. I had to jump up and run around. I wouldn't have been here. Ugh. I had the dogs on me, and I was going out.
Uh-oh.
Well, I got the 220 up, I guess. We got 5 minutes to go. Heck.
Dave.
Yes, Jeff.
I've got a list of about 10 people that hadn't paid their dues yet, and being that it's March 3rd, I think I should probably send a notice out to remind them.
Yeah, why don't you do that, and then ask them, just remind them.
Yeah.
Okay. It's more difficult. Unfortunately, this year is tough because a lot of people like to pay at breakfast and stuff.
Yeah.
Since we haven't had meetings, it makes it difficult. That was what it was for me because I didn't pay until like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I wonder how Mike is doing with the orders for phone.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Now, what was that little radio for?
That sounded like a pretty neat little receiver.
Yeah.
It was an all mode, all for bands, like from everything up to 1.5 gigahertz or something.
We talking about the radio and the antenna from Ed
Yeah, the radio that we're talking about specifically, that little scanner radio thing.
Okay. Yeah. Darn. John sent me an email, said that he couldn't download the what do you call that, the format that I use all the time?
Oh, the XL?
Yeah, he couldn't download Excel.
Oh shoot! I could have fixed that. I should have. He sent out. It wasn't me. I mean, it wasn't you. It was Ed. Yeah, it was Ed. What we'll do is I can easily fix that.
Okay, good.
I'll go ahead and make it into a PDF and I'll send it to you right now.
Okay, I sent John just the screenshot that I had of Ed's list. And I blew it up and then sent it to him.
Okay.
Said, just use that.
Yeah,
I think I sent you a copy.
Okay.
I would have thought that's.
Oh, I see JPEG. Yeah.
I thought that Excel spreadsheet would take the numbers and stuff and total it out for you, but I had to get my calculator out and add them up.
No. Wow, that Excel spreadsheet's kind of lame. Let's see. Wait, sheet 2. Oh.
He didn't set the spreadsheet up to do that.
What is it for? Just like adding, I see, each thing and then doing the arithmetic.
Well, depending how many you want it to be.
This is only really something that our treasurer needs. Because all this is for counting up the orders, totaling up the orders. So it's not something the only thing everybody needs is the price list, because they just need to know how much what they want and how much, just add it together and send in a check.
But if you if he had sent that out right, Mike could have just copied everybody's down and sent it to him, and then he'd load it right up, and he'd know he needed 10 radios.
No, it doesn't make it. It does not. No, because everybody would be saying another one. It would make it more difficult. All they have to do is tell them what they want. They want one DBJ1. They want one BNC mail adapter. They want whatever, and then he just adds them up on here, and that'll total it out. So it's just a question of it being an easy way to add up the items that the various items that we order.
That could have been a PDF file just as easy.
No, it doesn't work as a PDF, Sam. It's all about arithmetic. It's an Excel spreadsheet because they use it to add up all the items. That's what it's for. It doesn't really do anybody any good. The price list is all you need. All this is for what Mike has to do, our treasurer has to do when he adds up everybody's order. That's what this is about.
Well, guys, it's
so anyway, is it time? Sorry. Yeah, we got 40 seconds, 35
what
seconds.
What are you trying to say, Randy?
It's almost time for 2:20. We got 30 seconds, Randy. Don't go too early.
Is he trying to be nice and say shut up?
He's saying shut up.
It's a nice way of doing it.
Anybody seen Randy?
He's coming.
QST. Here's your answer, Sam. It's Randy, K6RJA, and I'm going to be your net control operator for this very informal 220 net. So the only announcements that we have tonight is the Zoom meeting in progress. You know to look on your emails for Jeff's link and click on it, and there you are. So we still have a few minutes left for that. Is there any other important, pertinent information somebody wants to spread? Come on now. Well, hearing crickets, let's get this son of a gun started. We're going to go to, seeing how I wasn't paying attention much, we're going to go to Joe, N6AGB. Are you out there, Joe? Not hearing Joe. How about Mike, KK6BUW?
This is Mike, KK6BUW. Back to the spleen of Beaumont.
Gotcha, Mike. Thanks for the check-in. And how about Dick, KF6BWH? Not hearing Dick, and Warden hadn't been checking in all week. Jeff, are you going to be on the 2 meters, KV6CA? Oh, a 5x9 on that repeater, Jeff. Amazing. Anyhow, thanks for the check-in. Gene probably isn't going to check in, but I'll hit him anyhow. K6EMF? Didn't think so. How about that fair young lady down in Hemet? Hopefully she's out there. KN6EMT? I wanted to get an update too. Alrighty, Joe has an early, George doesn't do, Ken doesn't do, Steve does though, NJ6LN.
Hi, Randy. How you doing tonight? Thanks for calling the 220 net. This is NJ6LN.
Gotcha, Steve. Thanks for the check-in. And Sammy, Europe, KI6NME.
26 November Mike Echo, checking in with Net Control Randy. Back to Net Controller, no traffic.
Thank you for that, Sam. Sounded pretty darn official to me. Let's see, Pete doesn't do 220. Mario, I'm not sure. W6OH. Mario, are you on the Magic Band?
Always, Randy, and what a whopping signal. You blew me off my seat here. W6OH, Mario and Hammett, back to you.
Good, Mario, you're coming in good too. You know, all us cows do our best. Okay, we're gonna OUJ, WB6OUJ, are you out there? Nothing heard. John has been quiet all night. Father Ron, KA6QGR. Not hearing Ron, but certainly heard enough for Randy tonight. K6RJA, I'll check myself in. Michael, KM6RRS. Michael, thanks for the check-in. Ron, KG6SOI.
Ron doesn't do
I
220.
think he did. And Earl, KM6SPY, I guess you're not going to be there either, huh? Not surprised. Let's see, DJ doesn't do it. Ed, UIJ was an early. Tina, WA6WFV.
This is Tina, WA6WFV, and can I please have an early in HF?
I will make sure you get an early for HF, Tina, and thank you for that check-in. Okay, Flipper refuses to do 220. And we're going to go over to Scotty that's not here. He's missing in action. And we go down to our favorite president, seeing how he's our only president, KD6ZJZ.
Thanks, Randy. Yeah, this Excel spreadsheet is really kind of awkward. I'm going to make it into a price list so at least people know what they have to pay for each product. And then we'll send it out that way. Back to Net Control, KD6ZJZ.
Idea, Dave. Great idea. Is there any late or missed members that are just dying to check in at the moment? I'm hearing none, so that's going to complete that list. We're going to swoop on down to our visitors in Henry, KN6CQL. Are you out there? Not hearing Henry. And Ed, KI6ADQ, has been quiet all night.
KI6ADQ, good evening, Randy. I couldn't hear nothing on the 2-meter repeater.
Aha, that's why you weren't there. Well, I'm going to check you in on that 2-meter repeater just because there, Ed, and thanks for the check-in. You're coming in loud and clear here on this band.
Okay, well, all I could hear was nothing but static tonight. Nothing but static on the 220 band.
What?
Alrighty, well, we got you, though. Not to worry. Anyhow, is there any other visitors out there hanging around, lurking, that would love to just a chance to say hello? Come on now. Oh, shoot, not hearing any. I think it's time to close this son of a gun down at, let's see, 3 hours and 20 minutes UTC time. So everybody have a great evening. Stay safe. Make sure to tune up on 3945 for the HF net here at 7:30. Anyhow, K6RJA, your obedient net control operator, is signing off.
Oh, I guess I'll turn you guys back up. Hey.
I'm back.
All right. I'm making this ugly thing into a price list. Radio, here we are. Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. That radio is tempting. I have too many radios. I'm not allowing myself to buy any more. Okay. I guess you got to figure out, I don't know. I guess I'll put his website on here as well. Ed Fong Antennas.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go check out and go over on HF. We'll see you guys later.
Okay. Take care, Flip.
Yeah. Ciao.
I won't miss your high frequency whine. Ed's Antennas. Here they are. Okay, so here we are. Copy. Look here for more information. Paste.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm done, guys. I've made this wonderful document. I'm going to save it to our SPARC documents folder and call it Ed's Antennas.
And Captain Sunshine, do you have HF, correct?
Oh yes, I do.
Export this. Export this.
I was just checking.
I just checked the radios. They're working.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to email it to Jeff, who will send it to everybody. Jeff. SPARC. Okay. Ed Fong's.
We have some traffic on that 3945, by the way, Sam.
Here is the list of stuff. Open.
48 or 42?
You're the net control operator.
Wow, there's board members here that got higher ranking than I do.
You guys are loud. I'm turning you down.
Okay, high-ranking board members.
What? What are you asking? I'm too busy. I'm typing.
You want to go 48 or down to 42?
Oh, go up. We've been going up all the time, so let's go up again.
You want to go 5 or 3?
Don't forget, I'm not going to be there.
That's true.
Go up at least 3. That's what we did last time. That's what we did last time.
I'll go 3. That's what we've been doing.
Do what we did last time. Don't surprise people. Some people don't own Excel.
For the SPARC HFNet, we will be 945 is busy, so we're going to go to 948. I'll be working out all
that works.
night. Hope everybody has a good evening. Stay safe for the new year.
Maybe I'll just park it in here.
RJA.
Good evening. This is Q26 November Mike Echo. I'll be serving as net controller this evening for the very informal HFNet for the SPARC Amateur Radio Club. That's what SPARC means, I think. Anyway, we're up to 3.948 due to the fact 4.5 is busy. We'll be starting in about 3 minutes and 42 seconds. KS6 enemy.
Good, clear copy, Sam.
Oh, thank you, Randy. You're sounding good.
Okay, K6RJA, standing by.
WM, you're sounding beautiful there, Flipper. Signal strength's about 22.5. Copy that. I got you checked in.
Clear audio on this end, Flip. A little tinny, but you're sounding good. Yeah, it breaks all those pile-ups, don't it?
Oh, sorry. If I don't do it now, I'll never get it done. Okay, that's good enough. Jeff, please forward. Jeff, please. There we are. Go. There, Jeff, I just made it text readable list.
No,
Jeff's
I think
left.
probably what we should do is we need to add that to the 2-meter roll call. That seeing House 45 is so busy that we're going to move up. We'll move up normally to 3.948. That way we'll get everybody right off the start. Maybe they'll remember it when it comes to HF.
Yes. Don't know if it needs to be on the. Yeah, something we can mention.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know, 4.5 is a races one that races uses for this time of night. Or this time of day, I should say.
Yeah, it's sounding a little better there, Flip.
Flip, get his antenna going.
Okay, but it's nice and crisp.
I guess I could turn on my radio just to receive.
So, can I have a quality check there, Randy?
You are fantastic, sir.
I'm pushing. What am I pushing? Right at 2.
Okay, well, you're sounding good right there.
I think that's it. Talking. It comes anywhere from 150 to 2.
Well, you're hitting me 30 over right here, so you're doing good.
Good. That's good.
948, right?
All right, it's getting to be countdown time.
It certainly is.
This antenna's
I will
way off.
shut up and let you have at it.
I'll barely hear you guys, probably.
World thinks.
My antenna isn't tuned at all. Oh, it's not even plugged in. That might be why.
QST. Good evening, members of SPARC, the San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club. This is Sam, Kilo India 6, November Mike Echo. I will be working as net controller this evening from my home out here by the old fire museum.
Old fire, we tend to relate to that kind of stuff pretty good. Although this is direct net, any station with emergency traffic may break in at any time. This is an amateur radio information net for the San Gorgonio Pass cities and towns of Penny, Beaumont, and surrounding communities. For information on the times and frequencies of our weekly nets, please go to w6prc.org. Visitors welcome and encouraged to check into the net after the regular roll call. And now for announcements. Randy's got one announcement this evening that we are still running on Zoom. If anybody would like to go check your email from Jeff, and you'll get the link for tonight's hookup. Is there any stations with additional announcements? If so, please come now. Well, then, hearing none, please stand by for the 75-meter roll call. If Net Patrol does not respond to a reply, a relay is appreciated. We want to get everybody counted that we can. So, I will now be working from the SPARC active roll call. of 11321, and I will be working for those people that have checked in on whatever band they checked in. I'm going to give them a go to. First one up on the list is Mr. Treasurer, Mike, BUW. Wait a minute, I get full thing. KK6 BUW. Nothing heard. Moving on down the line to Mr. Secretary, sir. KB6CA, Jeff.
Hi, Sam. It's Jeff, Kilo Bravo 6 Charlie Alpha. Thanks for doing the HF net.
You're doing good. Coming in 20 over there, Jeff. Good job. How about the Gene out of Beaumont, K6EMS, Gene? Nothing heard. FYE, Joe had an early, KK6 FYE. The Voice of San Gorgonio Pass, W6GRH had an early. Ken, too busy, can't mess with us. How about one of the founding fathers that we still have around for the club? NJ6LN, Steve.
Founding fathers.
Oh, you're really feeling old here, Sam. This is NJ6LN. Yeah, I wonder if anybody else in the area that is not in the club is still around.
That I don't know. I drive by and I see that looks like, oh shoot. Oh, the older guy up on the, got his name already.
You mean Ron? Ron. Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
MSS. That's what I'm looking for. That's the one. Look, there's still activity around the place, so I think it's probably him. All right, Steve, thank you. MAE, he's not licensed. We can't talk to him here. Oh, Sam, that's me. I'm next controller this evening. How about our old treasurer, KJ6NRR, out of Four Seasons?
Well, hello, Sam. This is Pete, KJ6NRR, checking in. Back to you.
Nice clear signal there, Pete. Wonderful job. We haven't heard from OUJ tonight. He must be out somewhere horsing around. POG, he probably recovered from his party yesterday. Here's a guy that shows up on HF. Father Ron, KA6QGR. Father Ron.
Good evening, Sam. Internet, KA6QGR.
I got you in about 10 over, Ron. You're doing a good job there. Okay, everybody turn your volume down now because it's K6RGA, Randy's turn.
Well, I'm still hanging out here, Sam, so you can check me in, K6RJA.
I got you 17 and a half, Randy. Very good. Oh, let's see how things are coming out of Sun Lakes over there. KM6RRS, Michael.
This is Michael, KM6RRS, checking in.
Doing good. Good 10-11 over, Michael. Good job there. How about my neighbor over here just to the east a little bit? Also that controller tonight for the 2 meter and 440. KG6SOI, Ron.
Good evening, Sam and the net. This is Ron, KG6SOI with no traffic.
Also known as the battery distributor. All right, and our director at large has a early, as did the ex-councilman out of Calamasa, and also the lovely voice out of Sun Lake, Tina, WA6WFV, has an early.
I do too.
Flip, I gave him an early because I talked to him earlier.
Flip had an early?
Nothing out of Scott of North Beaumont. And the president, he's had an early also. So that is the current list as I have it. Let's see. This completes the 75-meter roll call. Are there any late or missed members wishing to check in? If so, give me your call sign.
This is KG6SOI with just some info. Actually, the distributor was Mr. Pete, who went over and picked those up from Don Kramer, the batteries, that is.
That's right. Yeah, but you're the one that bailed me out. You're the hero for Hey, we gotta pass that up to all you fine people. Just like these frontline workers are just a good, steady group. Let's move down to visitors. Any visitors who'd like to check in through the net? If so, please come with your call.
Kilo India 7 Whiskey, Quebec Hotel.
Whiskey, that hotel. Name on that, I forgot it.
Mario? Do a better job than that, Sam.
Copy that, thank you.
Wow.
And let's see, how about Henry? KN6CQL. Henry. Nothing heard. All right. The San Gorgonio Pass Amateur Radio Club meets at 7 p.m. on the fourth Thursday of each month at Zoom, as put out by Jeff, our secretary. Beaumont City Hall, as far as I know, we're still locked out. All members are urged to check each week for updates of club activities. Please check your emails and visit our website at w6prc.org. And I thank you all who checked in this evening. This is Sam Kilo, and your 6th November Mike Echo. For all you Diddy chasers out there, go to SPARC 2 and stand by for instructions. The net will now close at approximately 19 hours and 38 minutes with 15 seconds. Good evening to all, and a very thanks for participating this evening. KS6 enemy clear.
All right.
Hey, Randy, K6RJ, K6WM.
Okay, another
Randy, you just got called by Flip.
I can tell by the way he's on the Zoom.
Randy just got called by Flip on HF. He's coming on.
Wait a minute, he might. I say just put his headset back on. Let's see what's going to happen here. Are you there, Randy?
Can I have a repeat? This is K6RJ.
Sorry to get you out of the recliner, but I should have put a little more bass into this now. Is it not quite as sharp?
No, that is sounding very good right there, Flip.
Okay, that's where I'll leave it. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Sam. And Randy, go back to your recliner and count your points. K6 Whiskey Mike.
I plan to. How do you know what I was going to do tonight?
That brought you up to 24 over, Flip.
Yeah, he was 30 over here with my untuned antenna.
Later by KS6 enemy.
All right, guys, I'm going to check out here. Thanks for doing the Zoom.
Okay.
Bye.
Are we out of here?
We're out of here.
All righty. Take care, everybody.
Take care, guys. Bye. Jeff's already on CW. All righty then. No changes. All right. Thanks for doing the stream, watching our YouTube live stream, and check it out. We'll be back next week. 7-3. Bye.